Today I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's some hope.
Celebrating a shame, celebrating a crime. How can somebody be celebrating a crime? The kidnapping of a president.
As a Venezuelan, we are very, very much thankful to President Trump for this commitment.
We have to oppose this action because what's stopping Trump from doing this to other countries?
That's just a sample of the response from all over the country. The response has been mixed across the region as well, with some Venezuelans celebrating and others accusing the U.S. of trying to steal the country's oil. No foreign journalists are allowed inside Venezuela right now, so Lilia Luciano is on the country's border with Colombia.
Well, here you get a sense of just how frail stability is in Venezuela. The reason these armored trucks are here, along with 30,000 Colombian troops along their 1,200-mile border, is because if things collapse in Venezuela, if things descend into chaos, this is where you get to feel the consequences, mass migration and even possible violence.
In Caracas, Venezuela's capital, residents rushed to the supermarket and lined up at pharmacies and gas stations, stocking up. There's anxiety and desperation, this woman says, and we don't know what will happen. Venezuela's future hinges on who will run the country and how, following nearly 3 decades of authoritarian rule by Nicolás Maduro and before him by the late Hugo Chavez. In Venezuela, supporters of Maduro's regime made it known. Our president is Nicolás Maduro, this protester says. The country's interim president is Delcy Rodriguez, a longtime leading figure of the regime. She was oil minister and has been Maduro's vice president since 2018. Nailin Peña is among millions of Venezuelans who fled the regime. She's in Colombia hoping to return, but is skeptical of Rodriguez.
Nothing's going to change, you think? Nada va a cambiar, Chris. No.
We were in Caracas during the last presidential election when the city erupted in protest against the regime. Despite the opposition showing evidence that they won with nearly 70% of the vote, Maduro continued his reign. Peña is among the many Venezuelans abroad wondering why President Trump is negotiating with regime figures instead of supporting the opposition leader, Maria Corina Machado.
Respecto a la figura de María Corina Machado.
Todo el mundo vio lo que vio y todo el mundo vio lo que vio y resultados no fallan.
Everybody saw what happened and the results are not wrong, meaning that it was the opposition who won the election.